I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. Stop thinking that incognito mode is protecting you from anything, because it's not. And I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to show you the research I did in this video. But before I share with you, hit that subscribe button and that notify button, because I create all of these videos specifically for you. Look, if I go to Google and I'm logged in right here as burrisconsulting@gmail.com, then this account, this Google Chrome account, has the ability to track my history. I do not have history turned off. It's showed up in my history. It has the ability to keep track of what websites I do, and it has the ability to keep track of forms I fill out and all kinds of stuff that I do online, because I'm logged into a Google account where I have all that enabled. So lots of people think, oh man, I'll search incognito and nobody will ever know I did it. And that is not true. If I go to a brand new window, incognito, and I go to Google, yes, I am not signed into Google, and so therefore the history is not being selected. I can see my history. Here's my history right here, and the other, in burrisconsulting.com. But if I go search for turtles, and I look for turtles, I go look at my history, it's not going to be in here. So my device, when I'm in incognito mode, is not tracking the websites I go to, the forms I fill out, or the engagement I do on those websites. My device and my account is not tracking that. However, this does not mean that my browser may not have a tracking built into it. If I go back here and I read the help document on how does Google Chrome Incognito work, it very clearly tells me that it is not unlikely that my school, my internet service provider, or any parental tracking software that's installed on my system may be tracking my activity. Look at those words. My internet service provider may be tracking my activity. And my school or my business, if this domain is a managed browser, they also may be able to see what I'm doing. Will they see? I don't know. But they could see it if I'm using what's called a managed browser in a business or a school domain. So stop thinking that you're being safe, because incognito only means that it's not tracking my data, my activity on my device or in my Google account. That's all it really means. And by the way, if I open up another incognito window and I have another one open, then the activity in this incognito window is being tracked just like the activity in this incognito is. They become linked. A single incognito window will link to another one when you have multiple incognito windows open. So do not keep thinking that just because I'm using an incognito window, I'm safe. What does it not do? It does not prevent telling the website who you are. If you sign into a website in incognito mode, they may know who you are, and they may be able to track your activities from that moment on while you're in that incognito window. Furthermore, it does not prevent your activity or your location from being visible to the website, or again, to your school, your employer, or your internet service provider. And it does not prevent the website from sending you served up ads based on your activity while you're in that incognito session or in another incognito window at the same time. So what does incognito do? It really keeps your content from being saved to your history. It keeps your content and your activity being saved on your device and in your Google account. It does not protect you from the websites you visit and their marketing arms and them knowing who you are and where you are. So stop thinking that using an incognito window will protect you from doing nefarious searches for content that you typically don't want people to know you're looking for. That could be a big mistake. It is imperative that you understand how web browsers work and how either private or incognito windows work when you're using Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Windows Edge. You must not believe that you're being protected when you're using these incognito windows when you're not. And furthermore, if you're on a device that is managed by a school or by a company, that web browser could be managed and your school or your company could also be tracking your activity through those web browsers, even when you're using an incognito window. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. Be wise. Be safe.